Bob Hogarth is the new president of the Border League, and he's with me now, and delighted obviously that a local company have come in with some much needed cash for the league itself in Booker's.
Yeah, we're delighted to Booker's have came on board. I think it'll be of great benefit to them and also for us at the Border League to have a national company sponsoring it.
Of course, one of the big benefits of combining with the RBS Cup is the fact that no Border League fixture, as has happened in the past, as soon as the snow comes, the Border League fixtures are wiped out off the fixture card. This way, they're pretty well permanent because even if the snow does come, they will be reinstated pretty quickly.
Yeah, we were pretty keen to, at the beginning of the season, Stuart, to get fixtures onto the fixture card because the sponsorship people at the clubs and the treasurers, had a concern about that not happening last year. With having in the league set up in the RBS Cup, we definitely have 3 home and 3 away fixtures for each club, which are on the fixture card. And the Cup will also take precedent over league games because the finals day is not going to change. So these games will definitely happen hopefully at the dates that are on the card.
This year it's all revamped, the big cup competition, and it means there's a lot of double headers, a feast of rugby for the Borders.
A feast of rugby and at a time of the year when clubs are wanting to generate their income, we were quite keen to try and revamp the Border League and get it into a kind of league situation. And the cup side of it, the RBS Cup side of it, we've been able to do that with having a league of 7 teams, and the winner obviously going forward to the National Cup semi-final. But in conjunction with that, we've also been able to keep Langham and Berwick and Haddington involved. We're having the 2 sections again, so it was a kind of compromise that going forward, we may need to look at that situation again. But because of the unique situation this year, still having national divisions with 22 games, trying to fit it in was quite difficult. But I think we've came up with quite a unique system, and everybody's looking forward to it.
I think there's still a way to go, as you sort of pointed out, and maybe an even brighter future to maybe drop the pools and get everyone playing each other for the Border League.
Yeah, I think so. I think when we get to 10-team leagues, that was going to be 18 league games. That gives us a bit more scope for movement towards that,
The Border League final works very, very well. We all know that. It's a good money spinner. But the possibility of having semi-finals as well might be something which would work out.
Yeah, I see where you're coming for there, Stuart. It's really kind of like a playoff system that other leagues incorporate in rugby.
It seems to be popular these days as well.
Yeah, well, it's certainly popular down in England where they have that system, and the top leagues down there. The situation is that we can look at everything. But I think once the leagues are all 10-team leagues, it'll be easier to do this. The problem this year is some leagues are, we've got the 12 leagues, but we've got the split, and we've also got 12 team leagues that are playing 22 league games. So next year, it'll be down to 10-team leagues. So I think that gives us scope to look at all these things, yeah.
Now, you're on the Championship Committee, of course, at the SRU. What sort of things are you involved in there?
Yeah, I was just elected on Wednesday night as the Premier 2 representative to do that. I was kind of filling in on an interim basis over the summer. The Championship Committee is basically made up of all the different forum delegates to run Cup and League Rugby in Scotland. So they've got a fairly wide remit, and I've only been at one meeting so far. It seems to be a pretty good group of guys who are on that, and I'm looking forward to working with them.
And certainly, reading between the lines at the moment, looking at the SRU and the way things are shaping up, there's a lot more of a positive atmosphere, I think, going round, with the clubs working well with the SRU, and some key decisions being made for the future of club rugby in Scotland. Yeah,
the club is the bedrock of Scottish rugby. It always has been. That's always been my thoughts on that. And yeah, I would tend to agree with you. I think we're moving in the right direction, and as long as the SRU listen to the clubs as they are at the moment, it can only be a positive step forward.